Welcome back to another episode of Baxter's Buzz. I am your host, Baxter E. Hall. Thank you for continuing to support. If you are new, thank you for coming. Welcome to my frequency for all those who listened or watched before. Again, welcome back. So let's get into it. Today, I want to talk about a book. It's called Million Dollar Habits. It was written by Brian Tracy. Um, and so many of us have heard that it takes about 21 days to develop a habit. And that is what they call sort of medium complexity, right? So not incredibly easy, not incredibly hard, but something that's kind of a medium-sized goal or a medium-sized habit per se, takes about 21 days. But what the author talks about is some habits happen right away, and it's really all tied to uh, sort of the emotional connection to whatever goal that you have, right? So he gives the example of, you know, you may be battling with weight loss, for years and years until the doctor kind of gives you an ultimatum and says, hey, if you don't figure out how to lose some weight, you're going to cut your life expectancy dramatically. And then people sort of maybe can snap out of it, but maybe it took them 2 or 3 years to get to that point, right? But maybe if someone were to touch a hot iron or a hot stove, maybe that's something that they learn right away, immediately afterwards, right? So it all depends. Um, he has sort of these 7 steps that I won't go into, but there are 3 of them that I wanted to make sure that I share. First and foremost, make a decision, right? Decide that this is something that you are going to do. And that's really the first step to developing any habit or doing many things. Is you have to decide that it's important enough to do it. Another one that was important to me, they all were important, but one that stood out to me was tell others, right? There's not many things are stronger than sort of peer accountability, right? So when you're sharing your goals and you're saying them out loud, it also brings awareness, but it also allows your circle and those close to you and people maybe that aren't so close to you that you may be sharing with to sort of hold you accountable. Hey, Baxter, how's that goal coming? Hey, I heard you were working on this. How's that coming along? Accountability partners are super, super important when you're looking at trying to accomplish things. And maybe you connect with a friend and you guys have even different goals, but you can check on each other on a daily basis, every other day, in order to uh, kind of check the status on each other's goals. I think that's another important step. And the last one that I want to talk about is rewarding yourself. So we tend to beat ourselves up for much longer than we pat ourselves on the back. I think it's important that you associate, and the author talks about this, associating positive reinforcement when you do accomplish the things that you're trying to do as you work on creating those habits. So subconsciously, you'll start to sort of connect these these positive feelings with this habit that you are forming. So take time, reward yourself when you do accomplish this goal. Eventually, you'll start to feel weird when you don't do it, right? And that's the hope. So it's a book that I have not gotten through um, yet, but again, Million Dollar Habits, Brian Tracy, and some really good takeaways. Even if you don't read anything, just listen to those 3 steps. I think you're definitely headed in the right direction. I would love to know what you guys think. Please comment wherever you're seeing this. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until we talk again, thanks for checking me out. Peace.